to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready? Get it! Ready.
Now Daniels. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
On the 6. Alert! Alert! No! No! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Here's Pacheco headed right. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Ready? Ready, ready?
They go play action. Daniels throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Hot 70. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60.
Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Colts nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Will McDonald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and 13.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Let's go now.
To throw is Ward. Oh, that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defense is talking about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Shot 60, 70.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70 Lions.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Here we go. Stack. Go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 33. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. It's Washington with the early lead. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Daniels looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Ready, ready. Get it. Go, ready.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air goes Daniels. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Quick shuffle pass here is complete. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
First down, Indianapolis.
60 vices.
Throwing now, Ward. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Ward. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Safety Ranger.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive.
Okay, ready?
Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, it's Ward. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Ward now working out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Come on.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
19, go.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get a bit closer.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they could move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
No problem there on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. First and
19,
10.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Daniels. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, he's got Lane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is third down and 4.
Go! Viking 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They throw it out right complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
18, Pioneer.
Now Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, break.
Indianapolis.
70, 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
On the jump. 70, Timberwolves. Come on. Set. Nice. Bravo 80.
They'll send Rodgers in motion right. Play action. It's Ward. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 40 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's taken down inside the 30. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They go play action. Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 7.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Moore. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll try to pick it up himself. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Ward. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down at the yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2 yards on the play. First down.
To throw is Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Will McDonald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Ward. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 35.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Play fake. Here's Ward. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKenzie.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Isaiah Pacheco, 62 yards.
And the Commanders are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 42. Colts 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now, Ward. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let go.
Out of the gun, Ward.
And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Liking 18. Ready.
A give right side for Pacheco. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, Kurt, let's go now.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Start.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Handoff now for Pacheco. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hawk 70.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Pacheco will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 49, Colts 35.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 70. Ready.
Here's Ward. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw, here's Ward. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Here's 1st down.
Come on.
Operating from the gun. Moore throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that high hop. and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. They did it. The Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
There's Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Washington Commanders. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.